this league. Let's start with this matchup right here, week 6. It was a doozy. It was disappointing. It was a fluke. Robert actually beat me. It sucked, but you know, he was 4 losses in a row. I was 4 losses in a row. One of us were bound to win. Oh, what sucks is I beat him week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, and week 6 he got me. And that's just the roll of the dice. That's just the way it goes. Good job. All we do is win. Next matchup we got Poggers versus Replacements. 114 to 118. And yeah, Zach, you lost. You lost, buddy. Even though Josh Allen plus Stephon Diggs equals 60, your other team did nothing. Literally lost, even though your 2 stars, you know, put a good performance together. But look at this performance, 36 and 24. Joe Burrow and Brandon Ayuk said I could beat Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs as well. And good win, Mr. Jimenez. Good win, Replacements. Still fighting for that 3rd place and just getting it done. Attaboy. Be getting Keenan Allen back soon too. Replacements ready to get that 3rd place. Next matchup, we got Dan and Sean. This was a piss poor matchup. Neither team cracking 80. I wish I could have versed one of them so I could get on the fucking win board. But yeah, 76 and 70, not very good. Let's see how they managed to produce this score. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers and Herbert just sucking. McCaffrey, he's actually number 3 on the year for running backs, which is surprising. But all around just horrible. If you were to add Sean's and Dan's team together this week, they would have barely edged out Detroit or Motor City Mad Dogs. They would have just barely beat them. And that's 2 teams. So that's pathetic. Motor City versus D's Nuts. Dave Martin. Holy crap. I didn't even know that you could score that little points. I feel like if you were to start 10 kickers, you would score more points than 54.90. That's the lowest of the year. I don't see anyone getting worse than that. And if you're looking for Dave Martin's team, go to any restroom. Look in the toilet. You might find it. Good job, Motor City Mad Dogs. Killed it. Your team is on fire. Attaboy. Still keeping that number 1 spot. Detroit versus Big Chubs. This was actually a lot of shit talk in this matchup. Joey thinking his team was a little underrated and nobody was like giving him the props that he deserved. But he didn't back it up. He didn't back it up. He got blown out by Jason's team. It wasn't even a matchup. It wasn't even a matchup. Management versus management. That's why he was so low on the power rankings, Big Chubs, is he just doesn't pull it together when he needs to. So I don't know if we fire the head coach. I think he just needs to get some more personnel around him, give him some better advice. Maybe he needs to look at some like fantasy football sites and he'll figure it out. He'll figure it out. Let's look at the standings. Motor City Mad Dogs, number 1. 2nd place in points for. His team is literally catching fire right now. But Jason Chubbs, a lot of teams 4 and 2. Dan's team's a surprising one. I mean, his team's not that good, but he's putting up points and he's getting the W's, something that my team is not. 1 and 5. Thank you to Sean for being just a little bit worse than I am right now, keeping me out of that 10th place spot, somewhere where Robert's team actually deserves to be. 560 points for Robert. But 2 and 4. All you gotta do is make it to the playoffs. Make it to the playoffs, and you can win that belt. Let's look at this week's matchups. this week's matchups. We got me obviously beating Sean. We got Dan's team losing to D's Nuts. I see a bounce back for D's Nuts because even though he doesn't take the league very serious, he takes versing Dan very serious, and he'll never forgive himself if he loses to Dan. Detroit versus replacements. I can't believe how high replacements is getting. This team's set to go off, I guess. Some easy matchups or something. But yeah, I'm gonna give the win to Detroit still. He just puts up 140 every week, irregardless of projections. We got Big Chubbs versus Robert. Rob, I don't know. You're gonna have to pray hard about this one. I think that Big Chubbs, he'll be able to beat the lesser teams. I think Big Chubbs wins that one. And then Poggers versus Motor City. Motor City's got it all day because, yep, Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs is on bye. And that is their foundation that this team is built around, is that quarterback and wide receiver. As far as the power rankings go, here's the power rankings. We got a new leader in the power rankings. Jason actually with a 75%, and there's actually an in-person interview as to why and how he got there. Joey's moved up 2%. He's still in third, and that's good enough to make it to the playoffs, so that's good enough to have a chance. Zach over there, he's actually moved up because irregardless of the loss, it's the same exact reason as last week. Josh Allen plus Diggs is 60 points. Edgar's moved up from 35 to 50 because his team is officially on fire. Just putting points galore up there. Instead of boom or bust, it's all boom right now. Dan has a 4-win streak. He scored 76 points and got a W. So this is complete luck. He just keeps winning. But if you make it to the championships, if you make it to the playoffs, you have a chance. So he's went up 5%. D's Nuts has dropped down 5%. 54 points. I don't think anyone's going to beat that. D's Nuts is playing it like it's a round of golf and shooting for the lowest score. But 54 points, yeah, good luck anyone beating that score. I've actually dropped out of first place in the power rankings to third, just beneath Edgar. But the reason that I'm not lower is because I am versing Sean, and that's gonna be a W for me. Robert, you've went up 10% because you beat me by religion. I don't know who you prayed to, how many times you prayed throughout the night, but I've beat you week 1 through 5, and you beat me this week. So yeah, next time I verse you, I will be drawing chalk around me, sprinkling salt all around me to keep your juju off me, because yeah, that was out of this world. Good job, Robert. You're trying again. You went up 6%. Let's get into our interview with Detroit. All right, Relentless League. This week we have a new champion on the power rankings. None other than the guy who beat Big Chubbs. It's Detroiter. Detroiter has gotten an all-expense-paid hotel room for this victory. Is that true, Detroiter?
Yeah, I got an all-expense-paid room. Yahoo hooked me up,
Is
gave me a room.
Is it true that you get free Playboy TV with this expense room?
I do get free Playboy.
Is it because Yahoo was so upset that they even gave Big Chubbs a 1% chance of beating you when they should have gave him a 0?
They felt bad, and they wanted to make it up to me because they couldn't believe that they gave this poor, sorry-ass team 1% that doesn't even have a chance to make it to the championship or playoffs.
That makes sense. I can actually, they emailed me personally as the commissioner,
And
Yeah.
I was more than happy to give this hotel room away to, Jason. It was wasn't a shocker to any of us, but Yahoo, there they go, screwing up again, saying that he even had a 1% chance. Does
Wasn't a
Joey have a
shocker to me
chance?
either. I didn't think that. I wasn't even worried about it. I don't even know why I even watched the game because it wasn't even. I didn't even think it was even going to go anywhere when I saw that matchup was versus him.
Now
So
that you're now that you're at 75% power rankings, do you think Joey has a chance? Do you think anyone has a chance? Who's your biggest competition?
uh maybe poggers, maybe those auto draft teams. You got to be really scared. You got to be really cautious of auto drafts. You don't know what's going to happen with those auto draft teams. They're unpredictable.
And a wise man said, "It is better to be lucky than to be skilled." That is going to conclude our interview with the number one ranked team in our league right now. 75% chance of making it to the championships and winning the whole thing.
Now, I've been told by a few of you that some of my podcasts and my summaries are a little biased. So I want to get an unbiased opinion. Let me just look around. Oh, here's a guy. Excuse me, sir.
Oh, hey,
Do you ever watch football?
man, I don't own a TV, man.
Let me ask you what you think about this specific team on.
Oh my God, that's the worst team I've ever seen.
As you can see, an unbiased random person, never met him in my life, shares the same beliefs. Oh my God, he's chasing me.
Can I have $20? Can I have $20?